Hello, gorgeous, amazing Aries. It's time for your little extended reading that I promised. I'm using the Druid Craft Tarot deck, which I absolutely think is the coolest because look how huge it is. Plus, I've got a double deck, even better, because I'm a double deck kind of a chick. I like to have more cards than are easy to shuffle ever in this lifetime. So I've shuffled like crazy already. I'm just doing a little tiny little finishing shuffle. And a lot of people, well, I'll show you when I flip the cards. We're just going to do a little 3-card thing. Ooh, Ace of Wands, yum. Okay. I'm liking the way this looks. All this, oh, the Chariot. I love the Chariot. I love the size of this crazy deck. It's spectacular. But see how they have a huge border on them? I love borderless cards, but a lot of people trim off this border, and then it wouldn't be as huge. So what would be fun about doing that? I'm not doing it. I'll never do it. I will keep this border, but I am going to recommend that the makers of this deck, although most people like a border, I love a borderless card. Like, I don't even want the dark border. I want no border. So I would love them to do a remake of these cards at some point with no border, but not to reduce the size of the cards. The size of the cards rocks and rules as far as I'm concerned. Now, I'm actually using the little book for this because the meanings of the cards, most of them are the normal meaning, but some of them have like added stuff to it that enhances the reading, which I think is going to be really fun to see how that plays out with how it comes true. And I'm paying extra good attention to this one because I'm Aries, so I want to see. Okay, Ace of Wands is kind of like our card, the beginning of starting active things. Oh, excuse me. I've got my window open. I hope the noise does not bother you. I'm dying. I've got allergies, so any pollen, and what we have up here is called cottonwood. It looks like something out of Dr. Seuss. It's beautiful. It looks like there's this snowstorm of fluff all the time. But I choke to death every time I go near it, and it's everywhere, so there's no avoiding it. And if you open your window, all the more exaggerated, right? But, you know, you need fresh air. You can't be in a locked up coffin all the time. Okay, so the Ace of Wands. I'm looking at cups. Okay, so the meaning is the gift of creative energy is within your grasp. So true. The qualities of the element of fire, enthusiasm, energy, vitality, intuition may all be enhanced in your life. Plus, taking the initiative, the completion of the completion or fulfillment of a project or creative endeavor. Conception or the birth of a child. Yes, the Ace of Wands. Power, 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 power. What a great card. I'm excited. I am so excited, so glad to be Aries today and every day. Prince of Swords. Okay, so let's see. So let's find the old princes. They're in here somewhere. Okay, so it's a little different than the regular deck, but I mean, you know, there are some variables, but basically there's a lot of stuff that is also the same. Okay, where is the Prince of Swords? Where are you? The way the book is divided up is a little different, but I shall find it. And, okay, because now I'm in the minor, or pardon me, the major arcana, so the Prince is not going to be in here. So, let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where are you, Prince of Swords? Sorry to keep you hang. Oh, here we go. I'm in the right section. Okay, Prince of Swords. Okay, so a radical change in your lifestyle or your routine. New friends may appear or a whole new life may open up for you. Impending air travel. Oh my God! I am so in. I have been waiting so long to take a trip to see my boyfriend, which there are reasons that it looks like it could happen. Okay, so hanging on to that. Air travel, perhaps. A radical change in your lifestyle. I got this is going to sound so teenage and pathetic, but I went out the other night and I got myself a little scheduling book. Aries are not the best schedulers. Some of them are, okay? I'll be the first to admit that. But I am your quintessential Aries. I don't like always scheduling. But because I'm trying to do these videos and do so many other things in life, and I am so lame when it comes to scheduling, and one of my children, who's very good at scheduling, always gets annoyed with me that I double book things and everything is all, you know, up in the air. So not just because of her, but because of the fact that if I want to have any form of life that's going to work, I went and got this little book and I wrote in the dates and la-di-da. So today is the first day, and you would not believe the stuff I've gotten accomplished this morning. It has been crazy. So that's going to be the radical change in lifestyle, although it's summertime. Things are going to get better, of course. New friends may appear. I met somebody in the grocery store the other day who was magnifico, and now I have a new friend. And he's closer to my kids' age, so he might be hanging out with them more than me. But the point is, I've got a new person who could come into my inner circle and be lots of fun. So that's always wonderful. And so this is so positive. Okay, so let's move on to the Chariot. Now, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. The Chariot is what I call one of the power cards. Oh, Aries, we're so great. We're so great and so full of ourselves. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And if you're one of those Aries who's not full of yourself, please get a grip and get on the bandwagon, because we have so many aspects that are so much fun and so amazing. Okay, so the Chariot, it says the message. Maturity and wisdom come from courageously engaging the difficulties and challenges of life. The art of success lies in knowing when to surrender and when to take control. Oh, that's hard for us, Aries. We're not very good at surrendering. That is so hard. But it is true that every battle is not worth fighting, and I've fought many that, probably were not worth fighting. Okay, so the meaning of the card is successful engagement with life, success and the qualities required to attain it, prominence or fame in a chosen field, the control needed to develop the personality and to master difficulties and circumstances. Be aware of the dangers of rigidity when yielding is required. Complementary forces. Wow, this is a really interesting take on the Chariot. See, I always tell people when I read the Chariot, which is a more traditional reading, you've got the control, you've got the reins of your own life. I never talk about surrendering or knowing when to surrender, not with this card anyway. So that is a very interesting take. So this is different for me. This is not exactly what I would normally say. This card was pretty much, but the Chariot is certainly a different take. So know that it is coming from this little book, the Druid Craft Tarot book, which goes with these cards, which I'm kind of liking, So tell me what you think. Tell me if you like this particular deck, if you want to see more of it, if you don't like it, if you want to see more of the double decks in general or not. You guys have the power. Tell me what you want, and I'll try to make it work for you. So have a great, wonderful, mind-blowing month of June. Talk to you soon.